China has identified the cause of the
mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
It was May 20th was the day that we found out that we had to close. And we were all here, we were working. And it was like halfway through the day and we had to just shut everything down. It was terrifying, having no idea how long it was going to be. It was awful because we had great staff, great employees, and to have to bring them all in and let them know that we didn't know what was happening. We couldn't really give them times or days.
Hello, and I. Hey, do you know where Will is? Yes, I do.
And we did do the PPP, so I was able to keep, as many staff members as I could, and we were just cleaning and organizing and doing whatever we could to give them something to do. But eventually, that even ran out, and so I think COVID was, on one part, the time we were shut down was a blessing because it forced Simon and I, it forced Simon and me to slow down, and we are always going nonstop, 100%, all the time, all day, all night. So it really forced us to take some breaths and sit and spend time with each other and not be able to leave the house. But on the other hand, it was very stressful because we didn't know how long we were going to be shut down, how we were going to pay our bills. We didn't know what we were going to do with our employees. And day one that the applications came out for the EIDL, I was applying. Day number one of being closed down, crying after every phone call that comes in asking if we're open. That sucks. Trying to update all of our social media, and had to find the only computer in the building that has Internet Explorer to continue day two of trying to apply for this SBA small business assistance loan that everyone keeps saying will save us all, but it's going to take at least 45 to 60. They've said even 90 days until those who possibly get approved might see funding. I don't know about you guys, but by then we'll probably already be out of business.
It's been the most difficult 2 years of a lot of people. Beginning of 2020, everything's just kind of turned upside down, and I think between that, it feels like so long ago that everything was normal.
Silver lining, I did have some extra time that I could spend. I got to do a few more video conferences, like the Birthday University, Trade Entertainment had some things. I got to actually participate in some of that. I think there was a lot of community that came out of getting through something like that within our industry. So the Facebook groups and things of that nature where we have an avenue to talk to each other. I think a lot more came out of us trying to give ideas to each other, helping each other, supporting each other. So I really think that was helpful, and it has a lasting benefit. Lots more just camaraderie in the industry, because we did survive. Not all of us, a lot did not survive, and I think that was quite a challenging reality to see businesses all over closing down.
So they're going to do the ribbon cutting. I want you guys in it.
Okay.
So definitely. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you two.
No, man.
I mean, I wouldn't. I'd be sitting here with a broken Mac Storm and swipers that didn't work. My kiosks are rusty. What am I going to do?
Safe job, man.
Yeah.
When we finally got to reopen, that's when it kind of got really stressful because, again, Simon and I are very particular. We follow rules. We've always been extremely dedicated to keeping everything clean. So every single guideline that came out, we followed it to a T. We went in and we split all of our arcade games 6 feet apart. We shut down our esports because we couldn't do distancing in here. We shut down our restaurant. we lowered the size of our birthday parties. So while we had customers that did appreciate it and they felt confident coming here that they were in the safest possible environment, it also did cause a lot of extra stress to try and do the right thing. So
we were open a year ago, we still had shields up and a lot of masks in here, and we still had semi-social distancing in place. So it's almost overwhelming because I think I know what I'm doing, and then I realize, oh wow, and it's kind of different again.
We opened back in June of 2020 at, part capacity. And the rest of 2020 was slow. It was very slow. But when we got into 2021, I think people were just done with COVID, so they chose to just decide it was gone. We got extremely busy. So the first few months of 2021, we were breaking records, really, with sales, and we, at that time, finally got approved for the EIDL. And we were like, we're going to invest that money into making this a better building, making, changes that need to be done. So we started off doing the parking lot that was repaved because it was kind of a mess. And then our next transition was to do a new roof, because there's nothing wrong with our roof. Our building is just, half of it was built in the 50s, the other half was built in the 70s. It was an old A&P grocery store. So the roof that was up there was just tar and gravel. It was very inefficient. Utility bills, heating, cooling, it was difficult. So we just wanted to improve upon that and get a roof that would allow us to, just really take down those costs and make the building easier to heat and cool.